Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Jund Turbo Titan. This is a Jund deck, obviously, that is designed to reanimate Titan of Industry as quickly as possible because there aren't a lot of mono black and black X decks in the meta that can deal with an early Titan of Industry. The card on its own can just land on the battlefield, and now their meat hook can't reach it, their Infernal Grasp can't kill it if you choose your shield counter wisely, and when it comes in, it can blow up things like meat hooks, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, all kinds of other enchantments that seem to linger on the battlefield. The Liliana of the Veil Minus can't always kill it because of the 4/4 Rhino, and it attacks down planeswalkers very well because it has trample. It stabilizes the battlefield well if you're under pressure because you gain 5 life, and because you can make 2 bodies on the battlefield. And it has reach, so they can't even fly past it. Anyway, we've seen videos in the past with Titan of Industry. We've definitely played this card a number of times, and it has done the thing. I feel like I really want like the animated Twitch emote of it just doing the boom, boom. Somebody out there, make the thing, please. Anyway, the deck is not designed to cast it for 7 mana, although that can happen if you drag out the game, which the deck is also decent at doing, but to reanimate it very early on. The new reanimation spells that we have available from Dominaria United are very, very good, so let's enjoy them. 2 copies of Sheoldred's Restoration. This is 3 and a black to return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. If it was kicked, you gain life equal to its value, otherwise you lose that much life. Yeah, I'm saying I might lose 7 life casting this for 4 mana on a Titan, but Titan, one of Titan's modes, is just gain that 5 back. So it is more like you only paid 2 life, like a Phyrexian mana for the privilege, we'll say. There is also a white kicker on this, which we can't normally do, but I have snuck into the mana base 3 copies of Shattered Sanctum to produce that white mana in the late game, since you have to have 7 mana to use it anyway. So by the time we get to 7 lands, the chances that we have one of our white sources are decent, at least when we set up our mana base this way. The next reanimation spell is a good one. It's a doozy. You might want to read ahead. There's a joke there. I'm coming up short. Anyway, chapter 3 is to put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. And if you can get a Titan into your graveyard early, you might just read ahead on this card and skip the other chapters, but you don't have to. And that's what's awesome about the Cruelty of Gix, because if you're just trying to grind out your opponent, or you don't know what cards they have in their hand and you want more information, you can go with chapter 1 and have a look at their hand. This card is particularly good against the Wandering Emperor. It's one of the only cards that is. If the opponent has 4 mana open and you're trying to decide whether or not to attack, you just play Cruelty of Gix. They might respond with Wandering Emperor, but then you don't have to attack into it. So it actually stops that -2 blowout that so often happens from the card, even if it doesn't stop the card completely. Now, if they had 2 Emperors, or if they tapped low and you take their Wandering Emperor, that feels even better. Then there's chapter 2. Search your library for a card, put it in your hand, you lose 3 life. You can go get Titans. Just fetching up Titan is a pretty common play pattern with this. If you have a blood token, you can fetch a Titan, discard it to the blood token, reanimate it the next turn on the cheap. Very good. But a very common play pattern when you're in a grindy matchup, just going back and forth and trying to get an advantage in the game, is just to search for another Cruelty and another Cruelty and another Cruelty. Just searching out all the Cruelty of Gix lets you just kind of get so much value if you're in a matchup where your life total isn't the most important thing. So good stuff. Speaking of life totals, Sheoldred the Apocalypse, 4 copies. So trust me, I want to build stuff with this Jund deck using the new cards. Soul of Windgrace is a card I really love, and I'm probably going to build a Jund deck. In fact, I've already built it, but I'll probably do a video in the future around a Soul of Windgrace based Jund deck. Here's the thing. Sorin, Soul of Windgrace, all the other like kind of legendaries whose names I'm forgetting, so many cards that could fit in this 4 mana spot. They're nothing compared to Sheoldred the Apocalypse that stays on the battlefield. And that's why I've just come all the way to 4. Like I'm all the way to 4 of this Mythic, because if you play one and it survives, you're probably going to win the game. It is very hard to beat this card on the board in the current meta the way that it is. So you run more of them because if they kill it, you want to cast another one or you want to reanimate it. And this deck is very good at keeping Sheoldred on the battlefield, which is one of the best things that you can do in a matchup where Titan might not be the defining thing of the game, something that the opponent can deal with often. Well, if that's true, just keep Sheoldred on the battlefield because those decks are usually control decks and they usually need to draw cards. A lot of them running Silver Scrutiny right now or other various card draw effects, and Sheoldred punishes drawing cards, which is gross. Shouldn't do that. That's just messed up. Anyway, the deck has a lot of ways to get Titan into the graveyard early so that reanimating it is easy, because in your reanimation decks, you do need a way to throw your card in the graveyard. We've got Fable the Mirror Breaker Chapter 2, we've got Liliana the Veil +1, and we got Blood Tithe Harvester's Blood tokens. The other cool thing about Fable is if they don't kill the goblin and you attack with it, then you make the treasure, then you can cast a Cruelty of Gix that turn and have your turn 4 Titan. With Sheoldred's Restoration also, you just play your land and get your turn 4 Titan. So turn 4 Titan can pretty much shut down all of the red aggro decks and all of the black mid-range decks and just absolutely stomp on them. That's why this deck is the deck I went to whenever I needed to rebuild my rank. Today's video is dedicated to Angry Control Mage on Patreon, who signed up at the shoutout tier. I love your name. I even named the deck after it, Angry Control Mage, because that's kind of how this worked. I was playing all of my different blue, white, X control piles, and when I would lose to the black decks too much and my rank would decay in Diamond, I would switch to this deck, and I would rebuild it very, very quickly, because this thing puts up wins. We'll talk about the win rate at the outro, but I mean, I went all the way back from Diamond 1 to Diamond 4 trying different control decks at one point. Just couldn't get a good matchup with the black decks. Just pulled this out. Like an hour and a half later, I was back at Diamond 4. It's Diamond 4, I set that up terribly. Diamond 1. So yeah, this has been my beautiful rank rebuilder throughout. It can definitely win you games, and if it fits your playstyle, you should play it, but don't take my word for it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Yo guys, quick break in to my own video to let you know that the Covert Go Blue playmats are back in stock. So if you wanted to get yourself a little something to celebrate my birthday, these beautiful playmats give you +10 luck on MTG Arena when used as a mousepad, and +10 shuffler bonus at your local game store. Those things are just statistical facts guaranteed. Check out lanterngames.com. Products, official Covert Go Blue playmats. There should be a link below in the description. We only bring in 100 of these at a time, and they're ready to ship wherever they need to be shipped. So get yours today, because once they're gone, they'll be gone again for a long time. And thank you very much to everybody who checks it out. Now back to the video. Surge, Hook, Sheoldred. None of the things we built the deck to do. But hopefully they get us to the point where we can do the things the deck was made to do. There's a Titan. The cool fallback plan of the Turbo Titan deck is just stay alive until you cast Titan. Then you usually win. Alright, we got a Harvester. We'll decide whether or not to surge it in a minute. Probably don't want to take too much damage, but if the opponent plays another 2 toughness card, maybe we hook. So let's take this and think about it. Sheoldred can really rehabilitate your life total. Okay, they don't play Fable. They don't play another 2 toughness thing. They just hold. They don't play Liliana. They don't have anything to do on turn 3, but we might draw Fable or Liliana. So let's do this now. Okay, our turn 3 is I cycle a land. Could also be removal though. God, this card has become so ubiquitous and obnoxious. It's just everywhere at all times. Now we can try to outclass it with the Sheoldred. That is an option. And see if the opponent deals with it. If they do, we end up taking another 3 that we might not have had to take. But we also might draw land and be able to hook it away instead of discarding. So we'll do that. Okay, now we have back-to-back Sheoldreds that the opponent deals with. Ooh. So I discard the Titan. If the opponent has a backup Trespasser, that's really bad, though. All right. Like this. So if I had just discarded the Titan last turn, if I had known I was going to draw this, of course we would have done that. But yeah, let's say go. They flip Day Knight. We're going to kill it anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. We don't want to give away the Titan because they might make a play here. In fact, maybe we're supposed to take 4 so that they can't back up play a second Glutton, you know? Just super protect it here. We're going super low on life too, but I believe in us. We're gonna get it all back. Liliana. Oh, I don't have to kill the Glutton now.
A fight?
A free discard?
You think you can win?
A free discard, you say?
I'm tired of your secrets.
We're gonna be so low on life though. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the Glutton anyway in case the opponent can get through the Titan. But that's another 2 life. And discarding a card that I don't think we have to discard. The opponent might be able to get through the Titan though because they have Liliana. They can like kill the 4/4, make me sack the Titan. So yeah, we need to do this. Which, if having all information, I would have played this game much differently. But here we are. Down to 10. Down to 3. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to work out that well for me, especially if they have Invoke Despair, right? We could put a shield counter on the Titan to try to save it, but if they just have 2 sacrifice effects, of course we can't win. Meat Hook pitched. Land. This is going to be the easiest Invoke Despair of their life.
One of your friends has to leave.
Oh, not an Invoke Despair? What? Alright, well that can gain Death Touch, so that's their plan. So they don't have Infernal Grasp or Invoke Despair? Amateur. They're mauling. They're losing it. How did they not have the perfect answer to my cards?
Oh,
haven't they played Magic before? Wow, wow, wow. Not even blitzing. Do we eat stuff alive here? Is that what kind of gamer we are? Oh, I'm Nix. Let's dance, baby. What you gonna do? Decline. I will go low on life. Because I am gonna play Sheoldreds until you lose the game. Wait, which one's the copy? Really can't tell. There you go. Love to play the hearse here, mana short, but just get Sheoldred down. They're gonna have to find a way to deal. Plus.
Go ahead. Plead
Plus.
For mercy.
I go to 4. I go to 4. Shelly's gonna gain it back. This is fine. Hook's gonna gain it back. I'm not in that much danger, right? What are they gonna do? Lightning strike me? They don't have the guts. Woof. We go to 5. They go to 13. You know, we could attack Ob here, but why? They're just freaking dead. 13, not a good life total for you right now. We do it because we can. And this is even threatens to gain 2 more life if we need it. And you die. Death is on the stack. Do something. I dare you. Infernal Grasp. Well played. All right. Take that, ya Rakdos gamer. The turn for Titan too strong. Well, hand does mostly nothing, unfortunately. Like, can we really count on a turn 2 hearse on the draw to be useful? Not really. No Fable. No early play of significance. Better. Much better. All right, what do we keep? With all this removal in hand, do we just get rid of the Cruelty because it's 5 mana? It might take a while to happen, and just focus on surviving into the late game and having our top decks be better than our opponents. I think I like that. I can deal with that. It does take away the potential that we top deck Titan and then end up ramping it out, but on the draw, it's pretty hard to get there. And don't worry, it's a 5 mana card we can't currently cast. We'll draw 2 more. I guess let's just be ready with the Surge. Mono blue? This is mono blue? Mono blue has a tough time against removal tribal. Alright, big draw step here. I'd love to get the Harvester down, but I am glad we got rid of that Stowaway. I told you we'd draw more Cruelties. New sus Stowaway. You get grasped. 10 push-ups in the corner for you guys freaking out about Painlands already. I am very happy to take all this damage. Now there's a card I didn't expect. Did we kill that when they're short on lands? Not with a Cruelty in hand, right? I also don't want to discard any of this, to be honest. So let's get down the removal spell on a stick. That's pretty good against mono blue. Opponent might just pass here. Nope, they're digging. They found a land. They could run Spell Pierce. It's possible that the right play is to play Liliana, then Harvester, and get around Spell Pierce. Let's do it. Okay, no Spell Pierce.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
I'm not even plussing the Lily here. Cruelty's too good. And that's okay, because it's a removal sacrifice effect sitting on the battlefield along with 2 Harvesters. Like, their creatures are in trouble. It's going to be really hard for their creatures to do anything. Oh. They don't plan to do things with creatures. Sus. Alright, once and for all. What's going on over there? Huh? What's going on? Mindlink Mech and Sus Stowaway combo. Make disappear, syncopate. Alright. Good times. There's nothing I'm very afraid of next turn. They're just going to activate the Silex, so like we just attack here. And then we go get a card of our choice, and we have 6 mana. This revives a creature, of which, well, we probably need to go get a Titan and discard it to the blood token. Hopefully we draw a good card to play in the meantime next turn. Oh, an untapped land, and we can just cast the Titan. I mean, are you going to do something besides activate this? Because, come on now. Come on now. What else are you going to do with your life, mono blue, sus stowaway, bank busting gamer? Mindlink Mech, huh? I draw? I pass? Really relying on make disappear, huh? Make disappear is not hard to play around. But with a 4th land on the battlefield, the Sylex is dangerous. But not to a Titan. So they have to use it next turn, or we get back Titan and blow it up. It's interesting. The other option is we could just tear the Sylex asunder, and then how do they win, right? Because we're so far ahead already. But then we have nothing to really get back, and we're just not living up to the potential of our card. So we'll do this. Hit him up, discard.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Roar! You're at 5, dude. 5! Land for turn. That is what they needed. They can now use the Sylex. You could use the blood tokens, but I'll keep Lily. Lily's gonna try to get us back. Get some revenge here. A reactive hand might have a hard time dealing with her.
When you're telling me drop it.
Discard an island. All right, they definitely hit a little patch of mana there, and it got them where they needed to be. Now they need a way to crew this mech. We definitely want the Lily plussed, so we put out the hook for 0. You go ahead, make it disappear. I mean, then what are you going to discard? Your mystery card?
Don't overthink things.
So, if I could play that turn again, what I should have done is discarded the other Liliana and held the Titan, because I could always discard it to a blood token in my draw step. If the Cruelty were still around. And then if the Cruelty got removed by the Sylex, which I should have seen coming, we'd be in a better spot. Fact or fiction? Nope. It's somewhat buggy on the piles. Oh, we got a counterspell for the Sheoldred. Okay, last card, please.
Drop it.
Okay, they've drawn a lot of land too, and they drew another one, and now we've got the Sheoldred. But let's give them the business.
Don't bother begging.
Choose groups. 2, 2, 2, 2, and then this is 1. On mobile, it doesn't even work. You can't choose a pile, so you just have to wait for it to time out and auto choose. It's such a disaster on mobile. All right, we have blown up so many of those lands, and now Shelly is on the board. Good luck. Did you draw something to crew the mech? Mono blue vehicles. Bizarre mythic pile. Wonder what other creatures they run besides Sus Stowaway. The only creature we saw. Resolves. Last card down. Oh, they got me, yo. They got me.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Attack first, I guess? Would have done it? Weird. Getting punished for any and all choices in this game. I attack first this time. Not that this is what they would bounce anyway. Resolves! Okay then. Are we done? Are we done, Zoe? Did we do it? They're at 1. The true spice.
Failed to entertain me. I'm not interested. I've always hated them.
Correct lethal located. Ooh, tap land, tap land. If this were on the draw, I'd probably have to mulligan it. Gonna get punished for that little white splash? Let's find out. Maybe I can top deck a pain land. Huh? Please, top deck a pain land one time? That will work. No, it won't. But it does. Let's just tear you asunder. Feels kind of bad to use it on a 1-drop, but our goal is just stay alive. Stay alive against mono black should be good. All right, we definitely need double black. Do we need double green? We need triple green eventually for Titan, but I'll take the 1 white. It's harder to find in the deck. Here's the Fable. See if the opponent stops what they're doing, because Shaman's about to ruin the image and the style that they used to. So maybe they'll kill this. All right, they have a cheap removal spell. But who knows? Maybe they didn't play a Trespasser or something because of it. Let's hope they don't have Infernal Grasp. We need Sheoldred to live. In fact, we need Sheoldred to live so much. I'm contemplating... Contemplating doing this first. All right. Let's drop the Titan. Draw Reanimation. No. Man, they only have 2 cards left. I guess we're still at 16. Make them have it now. They do have Death Touch creatures. They get to keep attacking. Kind of a big deal in current meta, in a Sheoldred meta. Alright. They didn't kill her. We can take a lot of damage when we're gaining life every time we draw. Something our deck is reasonably good at. Let's play you. Now we've got Reflection, Blood Tithe Harvester combo. Opponent might have Meat Hook up their sleeve. So, am I blocking? I guess I'd block the Conscript. We'll hold back. Oh, you're gonna draw? That's gonna hurt. Okay, cool. And all right, 2/3 Death Touchers still trying to mingle. Let's take out the Sleeper now. Don't think we're getting a better target anytime soon, and we have Tear Asunder on backup duty. Meat Hook. That's not fair. We don't even really want to use that yet. I copy Harvester. Combo Nation. All right. Pay 0. Could have paid 1. I don't even know if that matters. All right. Your return. We will chill. Mono black aggro. We'll try to find a way out of this. It's not from the indestructibility, that's for sure. Liliana, make me sacrifice.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
We keep Sheoldred. I think it's the Harvester or the Sheoldred. The Harvester combination's really good. Sheoldred, we could draw another one, and it's legendary. I think I try to keep this combination. I don't think the opponent can deal with it. Feels bad. But also the more expensive card if we draw a reanimation spell. Oh, big brain. No defending Liliana. Okay. See if we can improve on this. Improved. Can make them sacrifice the conscript.
what you know. Off you go.
And then we save the copying of Kiki Jiki for the end step, so we have a more explosive next turn.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
That's probably just game. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're at 14. Let's try to improve on this Deathcap Glade. Cool. In that case, we'll just hold up the activation.
Don't overthink things.
Since we can't win here. This does let them get this back, right? No, it has to be under their control. Cards... Conscript's okay. Obviously, creatures dying under your control, though, when you're not playing a sacrifice deck, like, it's not your objective to let these creatures die. So that does make it a lot worse. Liliana, what you gonna do?
Happy to help, but
I will sacrifice this copy that I just made.
One of your friends has to leave.
Liliana voice lines might be my favorite thing about the new set. Efficient. I get it. Efficient. Efficient. It's the combo. It's on the play. So we're going to try. We're definitely going to try. Hot Tub Gaming. Welcome to the Hot Tub meta. The Twitch users understand. What are your sleeves? Ah, it's so bright. It's so bright and it's blingy. You're welcome. Yeah, let's get some good mana down. How about this dragon? Blah, flippity flaps. Stress balling. No big deal. Black into black. So you know they have Liliana. They definitely have Liliana. See if they have something to kill this straight away. It looks like they do. That's good for them. So do it. Maybe it's a grasp. Maybe they think they can do better. Well, we're glad it's a grasp and not a cut down, which is the easy answer. If they had a Lily, though, they definitely didn't have to do that. Instead, they're going to sting themselves. It's slow. I like that. Ooh, that's a draw. All right. Discard Titan, because we don't have another way to do it. And that's it. And hope they don't trespass. But it should be pretty hard for them to trespass, because they have this to deal with, which is why it's such a good complement to the Titan in the deck. They can't just cast Trespasser here. They'll fall way behind. So that's their turn. Heroes Downfall Sheoldred. Roar! Let's read ahead, shall we? I don't want no stupid scorpion. Alright, let's make a 4/4. Let's get a shield counter on... They can hook this, so let's shield counter the 7/7. Well... Oh, man. Invoke Despair. Sacrifice a creature. We sack the Reflection because it's an enchantment. It would get sacked by the next clause if we don't. Roar! You're at 3? Not quite. 3 is not quite 2, which I was hoping for, but we'll do it. Draw, take 2. I mean, where's blood on the snow when you need it? Wouldn't even do it. Titan still has a shield counter. Mono black? What would you say, mono black, you do here? But my cards are so good. I play Liliana with the Veil. I play Sorin. Oh my god. I play Invoke Despair. I've got 3 of them in my hand right now. Nice. You love to see it. You feel it in your soul when they scoop them up like that. Any other mono black gamers up here in Mythic want their lunch money taken by Titan of Industry? Let's go. It's a painful mana base on the draw with a restoration and nothing really to get back. We draw another pain land. This is gonna suck. And then I'm gonna have to hear from the Painland haters in the comments, which I already do. We keep. A plains? What manner of maniac are you? Spirited companion. Dogs on dogs. Okay. Ow. Where's my land? Congrats on your nuptials. I guess we have to tear that asunder, but I need to hit this land or we're just gonna lose the game. So we do this now. Don't think this matters in this matchup. All right, GG. That's what it's like to be 54 Mythic. On the draw, but we have removal. We don't have a good 3-mana play. Harvesters for days, though. Green, white. Enchantment gaming. Ugh. You want to go, buddy? Are they gonna put this in a box? Naturalist, sure. I'm probably gonna block it someday anyway, so might as well start now. All right, 3 mana does what? If we kill this, they get this back. If we do it on their turn, might be a little more awkward. I'm just gonna play the Harvester. We're getting close to ramping out Titan. We need one more land. We're probably playing Sheoldred next turn, so I'll discard the Titan this turn. Yep, here comes the Haunting, which we definitely need to kill. The opponent's going to get one sweet turn of Haunting. Really? Guess they want this back? Sure. They can't play it this turn. Liliana. Liliana. Not going to be very good against them here. Alright, we need to top deck a land pretty bad. But if we do, we're in this. I should have some land top decks saved up from the last game. Our opponent borrowed some time. Come on, Titan. Really? 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 So, I think what I try to do here is get the hearse down and grasp anything that's bigger than 2. And then the meat hook can sweep the board. But if these get too big, that won't work. Okay, I just meat hook now. Good card. In this deck. Come on! Are you serious right now? We'll probably just hit it again. One land, you guys. One land. I have to draw that land next turn or I'm going to lose anyway, so I may as well blood token for it now. Which I think means Liliana goes. Okay. Next turn, Titan. So what's this turn? First Grasp. And let's hope they don't cast 3 enchantments. Okay. Please target something irrelevant, or actually go all in on something. Go all in on something. They're copying it. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot of critters. Target. Yes. Good target. Good. That's what I wanted you to target. Because that's what I want to kill. Let's read ahead, shall we? Skip a bit, brother. Alright, what do we blow up? Obviously, the haunting's a problem if it gets big enough. Oh, I think... Like, here we could get a Sheoldred. We could also get rid of the Truth. Obviously, the Truth is a little worse here. We could get rid of the Weaver, which is copying these abilities. It's a tough call. It's a really tough call. I mean, I feel like I'm losing to Haunting and I should get that engine shut down. So that's the play. I kind of want them to kill this, so I'll throw this Titan under the bus of the creature that the Michiko's Reign of Truth hits, and then I'll reanimate it again. Hopefully they don't just play another borrowed time on it. That would be bad. Okay, sweet. Sweet. They'll kill the Titan, so we block like this. Catilda. Ugh. Titan has reach, though. This is manageable. Read ahead. Titan. They back. Now what? They didn't exile the last one, so there's an argument for the shield counter. Oh, man. But the shield counter is a total waste, potentially. But are these 4/4s doing anything, really? I guess they are. Alright, 4/4 and blow up an enchantment. The enchantment can be the Weaver, it can be the Time, and it can be the Truth. The Truth isn't as scary anymore. I think we get Sheoldred back here. I know we have another one, but free Sheoldred better than 4 mana Sheoldred. It could end up being a mistake if we have nothing to do next turn. All right, 6/6. No! Stop! You want me in the graveyard again? Didn't work out for you last time. See? They're scared now. They're scared. Land. Yeah, this is kind of the punish, right? Now we're left on a hand that's not very good because of the Sheoldred, but we can attack with ours. Maybe they'll block it. Interesting. I have a hearse. Very weird choice that would be. Let's see if they sniff out that I have another. They do not. Thank you. All right, we're doing nothing, and I like it. Let's start building up from our own graveyard. Just don't exile the creatures, and you're fine. Okay, land required. What a situation we find ourselves in. This is a 7/7? We could throw it in there. It is keeping Catilda at bay, kind of. think we wait. I think we wait. When Sheoldred's down, every turn that goes by is pushing the clock in a direction for us. Oh. Oh my god, they're copying the ability. No. No. Don't do me like this. Not like this. Okay. Copy go where? Yes. Uh-huh. 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 Oh my god. All right, what to do? The hearse can trade with the naturalist. The Sheoldred can trade with the portrait, and we could chump with the Titan. Or I can just take this 16er. We can double block here with the rhinos that aren't doing anything. And yeah, that's good. Okay. That was wrong. No big deal though. Just do this. This. Take 16. Top deck land. Only 38, 36 health. I mean, it's not the land, it's the land we'd most like to use for something other than what we're going to use it for, but it's fine. This is fine. Okay. They had enough. They don't want to see what happens next. No black. Covert no black, which is by far the most common color in the deck, so of course. Love it. Love it. Do we put the hook away? We have no green, but I imagine we'll find it. We could put the Terra Sunder away just in case we never draw green. Okay. All right, draw lands. Just hit me with some lands and not more Liliana the Veil, please. Play a critter. All right, untapped land. Let's go. Untapped land. I don't want to use my surge on this. Come on. How many times is this going to happen today? I'm just going to... No, we'll wait. We'll wait, we'll wait. All right. If I draw the land, I could play the Liliana, but I could also just meat hook for 2. I think the meat hook has to get better, though. I mean, let's just see what we draw. Okay, we draw concede. Cool. Good stuff. I might just start playing 29 land again. Just since I can't lose a game where I draw 3 lands, maybe I'm just supposed to play 29. Like, what? Okay, we're going to try again. We're going to try again. We've got a really good hand. We can turn the blood token, Titan of Industry, turn it into something else. And if we draw 3 lands, we should win. And there's 1. All right. Bad juju. Purged. Opponents on their own private beach. Gorgeous. What a beautiful land. Play it every single day. I didn't have a channel to entertain people with. I'm definitely using the token, so I'm just going to use it now. Leaving up mana for another Harvester if we draw it. Cool. What I should have done is before I even played this land, I should have cracked the blood token. Beautiful. Oh, this is where this card shines. No value wedding announcement? Never happens. All right, now we need land off the top. And we got him. Right where we want them. I might even chapter 1. It's not the land, but that's okay. At least we got to 4. They've got to do something some point here. Here's your Wandering Emperor. Here's your Slice and Dice. When it feels good about life, we'll make him feel a little worse. No more Emperor. Sad. Okay, we could go for the Cruelty of Gix. The problem is open mana, but there's also a big chance of a Wandering Emperor here. So I think we go for it on chapter 1 if we can, to beat double Wandering Emperor. One of the only cards that's really good against Wandering Emperor. Okay, 2 Fateful Absence, Dissipate Memory Deluge. They are a much more controlling deck than I expected. I'm not trading with this 2/2. Liliana's going to take care of it. The opponent's going to Fateful Absence here anyway. Okay, still on 1 blue source, so the opponent's having a rough time. What's the best thing to do to a control deck that's having a rough time? So many good choices. So many good choices. Here's my favorite.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. I've always.
All right, did they top deck another Wandering Emperor? Let's go find out. That would be a really good play for them here. Like, absurd. Okay. Let's also get the hearse down. Resolves. Vroom vroom. End step. Liliana gets destroyed. She definitely did some work. All right, 6 life. Cruelty ticking. Hearse at work. Planeswalkers exiled. They're getting torn up. I do appreciate, though, somebody trying to play blue-white in this meta. Let's go with Sheoldred. Can damage the opponent without getting into the red zone. And we'll try to put them on death's door here. If they have a Wandering Emperor, that's fine. They're gonna go to 1. Now they have a Wandering Emperor? Lol. Okay then. Well, see, we got them to take their damage. That's why we didn't play it pre-combat. All right. So, what are we gonna get? I think we're just gonna get the Titan, or we just go searching again and look at the opponent's poor inept hand. And we are back for the post-game wraps, and hey, you stayed till the end. That's pretty cool, and you stayed long enough to find out that we had a 6-2 record on today's Mythic gaming section for a 75% win rate. Both of our losses, I scooped because I didn't draw a 3rd land. So that's something. If you draw lands, you win. Probably all you can ask for in a Magic deck, at least, you know, in the best of 1 standard ladder climbing machine that this is. And it's a good deck. If you like Jund, if you want to go over the top of the mono black aggro and Rakdos mid-range meta that exists, this deck goes right over the top of it. And I wouldn't change too many cards in it. Just if you can find a card you really don't want in the deck and you want to swap it out and add a 27th land to make sure that those 2 losses don't happen to you, because that's how the shuffler totally works, then go for it. The world is your oyster. But this is a solid take on Jund Titan, and maybe other people are going to have to run cards like Unlicensed Hearse to keep me from just walking all over them by reanimating Titan of Industry and casting Sheoldred the Apocalypse and having it stick to the battlefield. So, good deck. Can definitely do well in the meta. Hey, you stayed through like all that gameplay. You didn't scoop out of weakness. when I didn't draw my third land. Again, you did it. You stayed with it. That's the makings of a real one, a real member of the Cool Kids Club. So, you want to be in the Cool Kids Club? You stay till the end. You're already doing it. You like the video. You leave a comment. You make sure you subscribe to the channel. You could even turn on notifications, although you guys kind of know every day a new video. It's what I do. So, you did all that? Then there's one more thing to say to you. You're cool.